Hi, so I'm Namir, I'm the founder of Zensium, which is a wellness at work company providing services and practices to people to improve their performance at work through improving themselves. I've had 12 years in corporate architecture and have seen the kind of negative effects that result from people's insecurities, rivalries, petty jealousies, and general restraints that they place upon themselves and are placed upon them by others through this, what is basically a state of psychological insecurity. In other words, we have fears of our position, and that causes us to act in ways which are more geared towards defending our position or putting down others or getting involved in one-upmanship than actually doing our job. Now, you can put in place little mechanisms to say, well, don't do this, don't do that, but really to address this, you have to go down to the root of where our fears come from. Why we have insecurity, what is the root cause of our insecurity? And this is a lack of self-confidence. In other words, we don't have our relationship to who we are is in such a way that we feel that we're not up to it. We don't realize our innate power to do the job, and that creates insecurity, and insecurity itself creates disturbing turbulences or distractions which interfere with our doing the job. So we need to go back to the basic relationship or understanding you have of who you are in order to solve this problem. Now this is a kind of deep level activity which has been traditionally looked at by the spiritual paths. Know thyself was the oracle of Delphi. This is the way in which, or what the human being should do in their evolution. And generally that's been addressed by spiritual paths depending on where you live, which look at the human being to see what we can really know about ourselves and how we can complete ourselves. Now, there is absolutely no reason why the knowledge gained from those paths cannot be useful at work. In fact, your spiritual path or your spiritual activity should not be separate from your work, because work you spend 8, 9, 10 hours a day, 12 hours a day. Now, and if that mechanism of work, which is primarily a perception mechanism, is sucking your energy and creating suffering for you, that you need to go and then run to the ashram or to the yoga or whatever it is that to kind of get the balance, then it's much healthier if we are able to bring these attitudes into the workplace and therefore apply in a unified sense what we understand about who we are in our work. So Zensium is looking at that, and it's looking at who we are and looking at what we do. And when you get the answers to those, which is part of our trainings and our courses, then self-knowledge, true self-knowledge, which comes about through exercises, through correct kind of thinking, and analysis, so that you're absolutely convinced of the truth of what you understand of yourself, then naturally from that, as it were, bubbles up or is revealed, or is sort of cemented in extreme self-confidence. Because when we realize our true nature, we realize that which we were scared of losing, or that fear that we have, that insecurity, has no basis. It was a kind of false view, a perception, not a reality. So this is the basic point, that optimum performance, whatever job you're doing, comes about when you are not held back by insecurities. And insecurities are coming from wrong view of who we are. So whether you're the CEO or the person who opens the door, or checks the car plates, or whatever job you're doing, it can be improved when you are in a correct, true relationship with yourself. Therefore, you are secure, absolutely secure, and that gives you the confidence and also the clarity to see things as they are, because you're not hoping that something will look good for you. You're looking for the broader view of the whole picture, and therefore you can make your decisions in a much more objective way. And these are part of our core attributes. Confidence, objectivity, resilience is another one, because you're able to stay the course. You have more stamina, more strength, because you have more self-confidence. And the net result is efficacy, getting it done. And all this comes basically from the discovery of our true nature, our self-confidence, and everything comes from that. So, it is an understanding of how much fear we have going on, which we're not aware of most of the time. It's in the background. Fear of promotion, fear of this, fear of that, fear of all these things, Fear of not being promoted, of course. Or what it might mean to be promoted. In other words, the unknown, what this person is thinking, what they think of me, these are all insecurities, is the basis, and that is a fear. And there's no real reason for that, except what is called, in yoga at least, avidya, or ignorance, non-seeing, when we don't see our true nature. Anyway, I hope you have a look at the site. There's a free ebook there called Shine, Discover the Miracle of You, which is a kind of workbook of how we can prepare the ground for this realization. And that's out there for free. Just click on it and it'll get sent to you. And I hope you find this little video useful. And I wish you a great day and success in all your endeavors. Thank you.